Welcome again into another episode of Doc's Daily Saturday Edition. This has been a week. This has just been a week. It is what it is. Doc's Daily's here on a Saturday. Griffin Murphy joining me. I'm Detroit Lenny. Welcome in. If you're new to the show, don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're here Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, we're here at 11 a.m. Eastern. Go over some baseball, some early stuff in the baseball action. And I just realized my dog. So I closed my door, and locked my dogs out. I have 3 large dogs, and my largest dog is sitting here staring at me on the bed. And I'm like, oh, bro. And the door is closed. So listen, we're in it now, monster. We're in it. Be a good boy.
Saturday's good boys.
Be good boys. Just hang out with the boys. Just stay right there. Don't get goofy. It's not playtime. All right. So welcome in me, Detroit Lenny, Griffin Murphy. Monsters over there. That's his name. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, as I mentioned. Don't forget about new. If you're new to to Doc Sports, you're a new customer, go head over to docsports.com/free60. You can get a free $60 account when you sign up over there. You heard me right. I am crazy, but I ain't this crazy. I'm not giving it to you. Doc's going to give it to you. Doc's going to give you $60 in your account. You use that how you want. Whether it's on Griffin Murphy, Nick Mencken, Craig Trapp, you split that up along your way, okay? However you so desire. You do you, Pikachu, all right? That's how that works. Also, YouTube Premium is $19.99. You get Indian Cowboy, like 150 selections from him a month or something like that. It's an enormous amount. It gives you a ton of leans. It gives you video every day. Indian Cowboy. So I call it a circus in the most loving way I feel possible. Like, it is just a movement. And then the Premium Plus, like, it couldn't get any better. You get Craig Trapp, give you a video play from 3 random cappers every day, a 2-star, 3-star, 4-star play, $49.99. You get that every day. That's a $2,700 value, $49.99 a month. I'm just giving out money here. You're welcome. Hit the like button, folks. We don't have nothing but baseball, really. I mean, I'm not a big WNBA bettor till probably later in the season, and I'm really only getting my information from everybody else. Not a big soccer guy, but from hearing you and Raphael the other day, I should be. So basically, we got baseball. No hockey on tonight. Talk about that hockey game with me real quick.
Bro,
I was on Florida,
dude,
in regulation.
It's becoming one of those series that I hate. Oh, I hate saying it because you know me. I'm a trader. I'm a I better everything. And everything that I do is designed with a plan. You create a plan and you follow that plan regardless of the situation. Fair. And I've got to say right now, my plan is starting to zigzag just a little bit. I'm watching this Edmonton Oilers team play, and I've got to say Skinner, he looks phenomenal in net. I know he gave up 5 goals last night. Doesn't really matter by the way he's been playing. I mean, he's just been nasty in that. And Edmonton, they are fast. They are scrappy and fast as all hell. And going into this series, my prediction was they're not going to be this fast against Florida because of how pesky they are defensively and how physical they are. My initial thought was Florida was going to come into this series and literally punch them in the mouth, slow them up, check up the boards. I mean, do everything as far as physicality, and that would slow this Edmonton Oilers offense down. Well, it hasn't really been the case. Yet. Edmonton has been very, very fast. They've been very aggressive, and it's shown on the ice. I mean, they're beating them when it comes to shots on net. I will say, though, Florida is absolutely dialing them up on hits. Yesterday's game resulted in a 60-39 final when it came to hits in Florida's favor. Biggest thing right now is Edmonton is just scorching fast, and they dominate on that power play, and they're always finding a way to score at the end of the game. The biggest thing to do and the hardest thing to do is close. No matter what you're doing, the hardest thing to do is to close the deal. In games right now, Edmonton last night looked like they were going to close. Florida ended up sealing the deal. But game 1, different story, kind of that backdoor hook. So it's very interesting right now the way this series is playing out. I like what I'm seeing out of both teams, so I'm very undecided on who's going to be that Stanley Cup winner. And my opinion has definitely shifted just a tad now that we're 2 games deep into this series, Lenny.
Well, we got a little bit of data on both teams. We've seen how they're going to play. I'll be honest with you. I think both teams won overtime in their respective games because of just a freaky bounce of the puck. Like that Florida game 1 was just a horrible mental mistake Florida makes. They get on Edmonton gets on a power play. in overtime. You can't do that with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl.
No.
You can't do it. You can't do that. So, boom, game over, Edmonton wins. That's just a mental mistake, Florida, whatever, right? We'll chalk that up to that. Game 2, boom, puck just bounces weird. Next thing you know, there's a breakaway, game over, Florida. That doesn't happen a lot. That won't happen a lot. Just little mental mistakes. Edmonton made one, Florida made one. Little bits of stuff cost you in overtime, but I can't say that one team has dominated, even though they lost another game. Can't say that. They're both beating the hell out of each other, to be honest with you. And I mean, Florida is definitely playing their style, and Edmonton's playing their style.
Yeah.
And it's making for epic hockey right now. Epic. Our children's children will talk about this game in 30, 40 years. They will talk about those first 2 Stanley Cup finals that went in a double overtime.
If this goes game 7, absolutely this is going to go down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is going to go down forever.
It's been insane. And I'll tell you where the plays have been. The plays are the over. I had a 7 unit on the over yesterday. Absolutely drilled it. I know Nick had a 7 unit on the Panthers as well as Tony George. I was texting both of them last night. Like, yo, we got to roll right now, boys. Got it done. So I know the boys are all happy over at Docs. We all got it cashed in. So I will say the totals have been the play as of right now.
Yeah.
So with the overs.
I'll be honest with you. I was on the under because in the last 20 years or something, there's been like one game 2 that's went over, and it was in Vegas. It was like a 7-2 game. Not a lot of overs in game 2. I'm a trendy guy, old school, whatever. I'm like, nah, okay, we just had a really high scoring. We're going to go low. Florida in regulation, probably like 4-2. That's what I thought. Maybe 3-2. That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be a tight game. Florida's going to win this. Didn't want to take them on the puck line. Took them in regulation because I'm smart, right? That didn't work out.
That was the
right?
play.
Yeah, and then but, I talked about my draw in game 1. We hit that. I did not go back to my draw bet on game 2 because I thought, be smart, Lenny. Be smart. Don't be a degenerate. It's not going to go 2 games back to back in overtime. And then as it went in overtime, boy, we had to take a lap, as my wife calls it. She goes, you need a lap. I got to get up. I got to walk. I got to mumble. I got to take a lap to the garage. I got to come back, I got to sit back down because there's this. I can't tell you what I said to my TV last night after 17 seconds left in that game when Florida. I can't say those words on the channel. YouTube will kill me. This guy's in here. Epic.
There he is.
I was feeling, boys.
He got his Pilates workout in at 6 this morning. Kid's going.
I know. This kid's probably doing yoga somewhere. Are you driving? Are you haul right now? Or are you back in Chicago? Where are you at? After this show, I'm in my way to Arizona.
He's around. What did he say? HIIT unreal. He was doing yoga or some shit this morning. I'll cry.
He's home right now. Are you okay?
I'm typing up games. I look over. His kid's working out.
Updates live in the chat on Saturday. I'm on my way to Arizona. I got to be. It's 8:15 here in Vegas. I'm trying to be on the road by 10.
You got to go again today?
Yeah, because my kids hate me. For sure. I got an adult son and an adult daughter. And they both moved out of the same apartment they were living in together. Then they got their own apartments when that lease is up. Well, they can't move on the same weekend because that would be like, duh, right? That's like smart thing to do. No, they hate dad. So they're going to move. 2 weeks ago, I was in Arizona. And I got to drive home. Came home for 2 weeks. And now I got to drive back till I'll be there today. Whoa. I got to move her tomorrow. And then I'm coming back Monday. I will not be on Docs. You got all that. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Because I love my children and I'm a good dad. That's what I keep telling myself.
Father of the year to Detroit Lenny, baby.
Edibles involved. Listen, I won't be here on Docs Daily on Monday. Craig Traps will be back, and per him, he's gonna be back in the saddle. So it'll be the Three Musketeers all by themselves on Monday. Godspeed. Good luck to the chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Splash Sports. Yeah, I like Baez. Let me tell you, I was on Baez over 1.5 bases last night for some nice plus money, and he got one. No, I didn't hit. He got one, but I was like, if it did hit, I was gonna text Nick and be like, Javi freaking
Nick, what do we got on Baez tonight? We got unders on Baez.
But yeah, you Seth, are you talking about the Belmont? So
okay.
You got to check out Raphael's plays. We've talked about this as the Kentucky Derby. Tony George near put him on a pedestal. We've been winning money. The Derby, and then I'm drawing a blank on the second one. Anyways, and then the Belmont today. So we're riding some stuff. He's got some head-to-head matchups. Check out. Use that $60 if you can. If you haven't already, you should. Use that $60. You can split that up, Griffin Murphy and Raphael. Get some horse racing stuff from over there. But yeah, we got that. I'm gonna tell you right. You bet horses a lot, or you just mess around?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a big horse race better. I'll have fun with it. If Raphael, Tony, if Tony throws me a couple plays, I'll wager them.
Right, exactly.
I don't personally handicap them.
And we know Tony gets them from Raphael. So he came on the show and blatantly
down the ladder, baby. He's down the ladder. Just keep passing them out.
Just share the love. Sharing is caring. That's what I tell people. The Preakness, yes, the Preakness. That's the middle race. The Preakness.
Scotty, how we doing, Scott?
How we doing? I'm gonna tell you right now. You got two. It's a 2-horse race, right? I mean, it's Sovereignty and Journalism. They're the big favorites, but I like this horse uncaged for no reason. I'm not a horse.
You just feel it.
I'm a mess around and find out kind of guy. You know, there's a $20 bill on Uncaged at 30-1 to win this race. And so, yeah, that's that. Yep. I always forget the Preakness in the middle. It goes Derby, Preakness, Belmont. That's the triple crown. I always forget that.
I love to tap in, boys. I'm just not big on the ponies. It's just not my thing.
So if you want to be a degenerate and throw $20 away, Uncaged looks nice at 30-1. You want to make a donation.
Rip that thing up.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just holler. Hit me up on Twitter when that baby catches. If it doesn't, don't.
Yeah, I don't want to hear shit.
I don't want to hear shit. Yeah, it's either Sovereignty or Journalism. And I think Craig and Raphael, I think they like the one likes Journalism, one likes Sovereignty. I can't remember which one. Yeah, I'm getting on Raphael's horse package. Our
UFC Seth. We dominate. We're up $7,000 lifetime on my UFC cards.
The UFC's place
fight tonight at 7 p.m.
7 unit at 7?
7 unit, 7 p.m. 3-fight card. I got a huge
This is
play.
a perfect example of how to use that free 60.
August has a 8-unit game of the year. I wouldn't miss that either. And I believe Raphael is also up there as well on the UFC side of things.
So you could get Raphael, you could get on August UFC, you can get Griffin Murphy UFC stuff, and split that $60 between all three of them. It's only $30 for the day. So you're going to pay $30. You basically buy one capper, get 2 free. If you think of it like that.
I'll say this right now, Seth. I know it's the Sugar Show tonight. I know O'Malley's on and everybody's happy and thrilled about that fight, which I will be absolutely tuning into. I do not have action on that fight. If I did, I would take O'Malley, but it's plus 200. So it's kind of one of those. I don't think O'Malley's going to come out winning tonight, but at the same time, I'm rooting for him. I'm looking Sugar tonight. We'll see.
That would be my only play if I bet. I don't know shit about UFC. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know about nothing. Like, I watch the big fights when I'm with a group of dudes, and I can just live bet it. And I literally live bet it based on the walkout music sometimes.
That's
like
if I'm
with the boys, if we're down with the boys, and when the boys are just doing boys stuff, there's for sure, like, you're listening and you're like, wait, what's this guy coming out? Nah, he comes, and I'm telling you right now, anything instrumental, it's an immediate play. And that dude's wrong in the head.
Yep, he's been meditating the entire time. He's
right. If he comes out to, like, everybody will say this all the time. If he comes out to Eminem, but I know if he comes out to Eminem, I'm betting against him.
Yep, he's doing his
right away. That's too pop music. That's too radio for me. Okay, if he comes out to DMX underground stuff, I'm throwing my wad on that dude. Okay, I'm telling you right now.
I swear to God, dude, intro songs are so critical.
And that's how Mandy, because you know my wife, she hates losing. She's like, if she loses a nickel, she'll look for it for a half hour. I'm telling, she hates sore loser, and that's how I got her to watch some of these fights with me. Like, because I'll have a couple guys over, and we'll be in the garage drinking whatever, and then I'm like, their wives will come over, and I'm like, babe, you gotta get into the UFC. That's how I got her into the UFC. Is I'm like, she'll look at the walkout music. Oh, especially with the females, she judges them so much. She's like, this girl did not braid her hair well. I want $2, and she's a $2 better, so don't get carried away. But there's nights where she makes more money than I do. So, you gotta base it off the walkout music. That's my 100%. That's my that's my secret algorithm.
Dude, I hear you.
Let's talk about some MLB. I understand you got a big play in the Cubs Tigers, so we won't talk about that. But I know you got a free play somewhere else down the road. I have one in the Kansas City Chicago game.
How about this, Lenny? You just throw them at me. You let me know what you want to talk about, and we'll rip it down.
Oh, we'll roll down. Chat, you guys want to talk about a game? Drop it in there too. We'll just break it down. Twins. I see Scott already. Twins money line here.
Twins.
And Twins Blue Jays. I'm okay with that. I like Chris Paddock on the mound. I think I can get a good price on the Twins right now. And I've never been a fan of the Blue Jays. What are your thoughts on Toronto, Minnesota?
So that's an interesting game for me. The price is interesting. Twins home -110 here. Paddock, he hasn't been exactly sensational this year. He's got a 2-5 record with a 3.58 ERA. The issue is Gausman's getting the start for Toronto in this matchup. Gausman's been really good as of late. He's got a 5-4 record, a 3.82 ERA. We've got a total sitting at 7.5 here. I actually anticipate this game to go over. I like the over in this matchup. I think we're going to see a lot of runs scored. These are two sneaky teams that really don't scorch offensively, but when they both do, they score a lot of runs. And both of these pitchers are kind of due for a little bit of a regression phase. Paddock, despite his 2-5 record, he has been pitching pretty dominant as of late, and same with Gausman. Gausman in his last two outings, I want to say, he's been nearly unhittable. These two are both due for a regression phase. I think that total sitting at 7.5 is a trap incentive placed by the market. I would take that over in this game, as well as if I had to back a side here, I agree with you, bro. I would be on the Twins in this matchup just due to the fact that we're sitting at a -110 line with Gausman on the mound, and that's usually that is their ace. I would say that's their best pitcher. And when Gausman's on the mound, you usually get about 20 to 30 cents more with this Toronto Blue Jays team. Considering their plus value with him on the bump is already showing me red flags as well. So I like the Twins in this matchup, as well as I also like the over here in this one. So I'm with you. Who is that? Scotty, I'm with you on the Twins.
Yeah, I didn't bet the Twins. But I liked it, though. I will say that I didn't get there, but I didn't even look at the over, and that's a good. I like that. Good breakdown. Good breakdown, sir. Nats money line first 5. Scott says Nats. Wait a minute, I got something on this game.
This one. So I replayed this one yesterday. It's on
the Rangers.
So there's only one way to really go with this game. I mean, so I drilled the under in this matchup. On top of that, here's the issue. So Mitchell Parker gets the start for the Nationals, and I'd love to drill them first 5 in this game. You've got DeGrom on the bump for the Rangers, and DeGrom has shown absolutely zero signs of regression, let alone oldness, age, whatever the case may be with this guy. Anticipated going into the season. DeGrom's been sensational all year. He's 5-2 on the season, 69.1 innings of work, an incredible 0.98 whip. Nobody's barreling this guy up. 66 strikeouts, 17 walks. That's a dominant strikeout to walk diversification. 2.34 ERA, which is also sensational. Then you go down the list to Mitchell Parker, and Parker has been an issue this year, and it's due to his high walk count. He's 4-5 on the year with a high 4.71 ERA. He got 42 strikeouts and 28 walks. His strikeout to walk diversification is not good by any means. When you're looking for a team first 5 innings, you always want to look at a team who's got a pitcher starting with very minimal walks. DeGrom in that example, he's only got 17 walks with 66 strikeouts. That's somebody that you can rely on, something like that. Mitchell Parker's a liability in my eyes. If he starts walking, guys, it can be an absolute shit show for this Nationals team. To back that up, I really hate it because the price is sitting at -175 for the Rangers. So this is same game parlay action. Otherwise, there's really no value in this play. The Rangers are currently 28th in baseball when it comes to offensive runs per game, averaging just 3.3 runs. So who in the hell is going to take them on the run line? You just can't do it. It's a dumb bet. The value isn't there for that. The value play is taking the under in this matchup and then backing up DeGrom and this Texas Rangers bullpen. The Rangers are currently second in baseball when it comes to runs against, allowing just 3.4 runs in that bullpen. So you got to back their bullpen as well. You've got to back this pitching rotation. So I would take the Rangers here as well as I take the under in a same game parlay. That's the only value play in this one. Stay away from that first 5 innings with the Nats here, bro.
See, so I'm similar. I went at this game similar, but I didn't parlay it, and that's shocking for me. I took Texas alt line -1. Some of your books can give you that number -1. Some can't. I know DraftKings does. I know Caesars out here doesn't give it to me, Vegas. So, like, if you can get a -1 instead of the 1.5, I don't mind this -1 because I can push if they win this game 2-1.
I love the -1.
Okay, and I got that at -140. I was comfortable with that juice. So I paid that Texas -1, and I got the under as a separate play. So I just played the under, and I took Texas -1. I didn't parlay it, and I don't know why. I think I like Texas first, and I bet that first, and then I went back and looked, and I'm like, oh, I also like the under, and then I was just kind of whatever. But
Jack, you got my premium, brother. I got the web strikeouts, so over 5.5. It's juiced. It's at -150, but it's there. Pound that one. I will say, though, on this Giants play, we'll get back to this Giants play in a second. I want to talk to Bruce. Yankees over. Absolutely. So looking at this game right now, total sitting at 7.5. Garrett Crochet gets the start for the Red Sox, and I mean, his numbers, absolutely sensational. But he's a southpaw. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah. Crochet, 56 innings of work on the year, 65 strikeouts, 21 walks. He does have a high walk count as well. Keep that in your back pocket for another confluence. He's got a 5-4 record with a dominant 1.98 ERA. That is where that public incentive trap comes into play. 7.5 runs. You got a pitcher on the mound with 56 innings of work and a 1.98 ERA. That's full trap incentive. Then you've got Ryan Yarbrough on the bump for the Yankees, and he's okay. He's got a 3-0 record, which very deceiving numbers, very deceiving. 2.83 ERA, which is very strong. Dominant strikeout to walk diversification, sitting at 40 strikeouts and 11 walks with 41 innings of work. Right now, though, this New York Yankees team, they play their best baseball at home under the lights during night games. This season, they're 23-13 during night games, hitting 244 as a team, but Garrett Crochet, that's a left-handed pitcher. The Yankees this season hitting 272 against left-handed pitching, so they absolutely shell it. The market based this line off of Garrett Crochet's numbers, not Yarborough's numbers. Crochet, everybody knows Crochet, the big name, whatever. That's why that total sitting at 7.5. The sneaky play behind this is Yankees absolutely drill left-handed pitching. So I also like the Yankees team total over as well, but I also like the over in this matchup. I am not backing the Yankees here, though, because I think Ryan Yarbrough is a liability. I think we're going to see a lot of runs scored in this matchup. I just don't think I don't think it's going to be a lopsided game. I think this can go one way or the other. One of these two teams is going to start scorching and pouring it on them. So I'm not going to back the Yankees here as much as I'd like to do so. But with this game, give me the over 7.5 here, brother. I'm with you. Yankees, Bruce.
I like the. Can I tell you that I got maybe a little pizza money on the Yerfie.
Okay.
In this game.
Yeah.
Because I saw these two.
Gotta lay your cojones.
I saw these two pitching, and I was like 8. I'm like, wow. And I saw this. I'm like, or whatever. Yeah, whatever it's at. I'm like, wait, it's at 8, right? I was looking at
Nick. You better be tuned into this.
You better be tuned in.
Notes,
you got to throw them up. 7.5, whatever. I was like, nah, I'm going to go. I like the over. And if I like the over, I play the Yerfie. Like, I'm like, oh, I like the over. So that kind of plays into the Yerfie. And then I start whatever. So that's kind of where I'm at. Good breakdown, Griff.
Balls to take the Yerfie, man. It's so hard taking the Yerfies. What's the balance?
Yerfies are money, though, because, man, and I'll tell you, it is ballsy because you got 6 batters, bro.
You're like sitting there like someone better hit a bomb, dude.
One time, baby. One time for daddy.
What's the line on the Yerfie?
On the let me look it up right here. I had it right here, the Yankees.
It's got to be plus value, plus 120.
Yeah. It was. Why can't I find the Yankees?
And who else? We were going to go back to that Giants game while you find that. Let me go find that Giants game.
Yeah, it was plus one.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Caesars had it at minus 105, but DraftKings had it at plus 105. So I got it at plus 105.
Let them know. Let them know.
Yeah. Shop your lines. Shop your lines. That's the difference between a minus and a plus. I'll take plus 105 all day instead of minus 105. So it was right around there. Shop your lines. If you got DraftKings, if you're in Vegas, you can't use DraftKings. I got to make a phone call. Like, I'm just saying, like, I got to call my cousin Vinny in Michigan. I got to make a call. Good breakdown, though, Scott says, on your part. Carlos says, Anonymous says,
the French
minus French Open.
I
don't do tennis.
Anonymous, I got nothing on it, brother. I got nothing on it, no skin in it.
I'm here looking for the gem for the chat.
Plus 105. Nick, what are your thoughts on that A's Yurfie money line over? Yeah. Hold on, I actually have action on that game. No.
Oh, Baltimore. Okay.
Scott, stay away from that Yurfie in that Baltimore Athletics game. Morton has been absolutely sensational. He's gone 12.2 innings of work in his last 2 games. I believe he's only given up 2 runs. He has given up 10 hits, but he's only given up 2 runs, and I believe he's got like 12 strikeouts and just 2 walks. Morton is starting to ascend now as we've breached that, not halfway point of the season, but Charlie Morton is a very good pitcher. You go down his historical numbers. This guy's been incredible his whole career. He started off dog shit this year. I mean, absolutely terrible. This guy has really picked up his game. And then Cervino gets to start for the Athletics. Cervino is a big name in the MLB. And despite his numbers being 1-5 on the year with a 4.53 ERA, his team does not hit behind him. Cervino is a big name in the MLB. He's got a great strikeout to walk diversification. And this guy is continuously always in the game. He paints corners when he comes in locked in. He is absolutely locked in. Free pick, free premium.
Here we go.
Take the under 10.5 in the Baltimore Orioles Athletics game. Just take it. I got a 3-unit on it. There you go.
I'm on the
That's
Orioles.
Part of my 7-unit 3-play card. I got a 7-unit out. That play goes off at 10 Eastern time. Jump on it. Boys are ready to roll.
Do it. I want to know your opinion on my Yurfie there, Nick.
Let's go.
Let's get back to that San Francisco game.
Yeah. You want to take this one, Lenny? You want me to?
I'm going to tell you right now. I just want to say, I was on the Giants yesterday. Me and Raphael talked about it on What Are the Odds, I believe, or maybe it was on Doc's Daily. I don't remember, but we did them back to back. So everything blends together, folks. But I was on the Giants at home, plus money, cash that, and I like them today too. I'm trying to pull up.
I was on the Padres yesterday. Nice call. That was just a tough game.
I'm trying to find what I actually bet as soon as I can find this damn game. Well, you got anything on that game? Or you said you did have something?
I could break the Atlanta San Fran.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can break this one down. I'll tell you guys right now, Atlanta sucks. You can't rely on this team whatsoever. They are just an
Logan Webb's on the mound. I'm sorry. I was trying to find my play. I'm trying to find why I bet it, and my little note. Sorry.
Here's another primo. Take Logan Webb over 5.5 strikeouts. Dude's gonna absolutely rip today. Anyways, Atlanta, they are just an absolute inconsistent. I would rip if we weren't live right now, I would call these bastards every damn name in the book.
They're terrible.
I have seen these guys with leads tie the game back up, blow it again for the last goddamn time. I watched it again yesterday. I was on Atlanta. I had a 2-unit on them. They tie the game back up 4-4, end up losing. I just can't trust this team. And today, Bryce Elder gets to start. Elder, he was solid last year. So I was very interested to see what we were going to get out of him this year. He is not pitching good this year. So you know what? He's a liability in my eyes. And then you got Webb on the other side. But I'm going to break down Elder really quick. 49 innings of work on the season. He's got a 1.30 whip, which is not good. He's got 37 strikeouts and 16 walks. Strikeout to walk diversification is not good by any means. 2-3 record with a high 4.56 ERA. His numbers are very, very mediocre. He touches the balance of every single mediocre system. His strikeouts are mediocre. His walks are mediocre. His ERA is top tier as far as higher end of mediocre. And then his record 2-3, whatever. Bryce Elder is not a dominant pitcher. He's a liability at cases. Then you've got Logan Webb. This guy is an absolute gunslinger. You know what to expect out of him every single time he gets on the bump. He's going to keep the game low scoring. He's going to come out and paint corners, and he utilizes that fastball like a MF. He's got 55 innings of work, a 1.16 whip, dominant 65 strikeouts and just 14 walks with a 5-5 record and a 2.55 ERA. The problem for Logan Webb is the San Francisco Giants team has issues always hitting behind him, and that is why this guy's record is never as dominant as it is when we come to end the season. But right now for this Braves team, 2-8 in their last 10 games, 10-21 on the road on a 5-game losing streak. Then you've got the Giants on a 3-game winning streak, 5-5 in their last 10 games on that psychological barrier at home with a record of 16-17. That's typically a recipe to clump. That's where it's like a magnet. This is where trading psychology, this is where all that comes into play. That is a magnet number 6. So they want to move that to 17-17, get to that 500 mark. I believe today is the day they get that job done. But with the line being as juiced as it is right now, how do we back it? Minus 1. We're already on a Webb strikeout. So my bet to you guys, my play to you guys again, and this is pizza money bet. This is not go crazy with this.
Right.
Take the Giants straight up on the money line and parlay them with Logan Webb's over on strikeouts at 5.5. That should get you probably about a 1 to 2 risk to reward on your wager. And that's something that's a lot more tastier than taking the Giants here on a riskier play at minus 150. And I'm pretty rock solid Logan Webb, as long as he doesn't get hurt, he should conquer that over that 5.5 strikeouts in tonight's matchup.
I like that. I'd never looked at Logan Webb for a strikeout prop, but I did look at San Francisco minus Webb because of Logan Webb. So I'm on that -1, that -1.
Yep, I was gonna say if you can get them at -1, always rip a -1. Dude.
-1 is -110 on DraftKings. So I'm just saying, that definitely for me, that's even money. Sure. Like I'll take that all day. So, but I want to talk about this Royals White Sox game, and I'm not trying to pick out your White Sox.
No, we can.
It's Michael Waka. Yep. And I mean, I like this guy. And Adrian Hauser is.
I do like Adrian Hauser.
He's good. He is good, but I'm on Kansas City every which way, shape, or form. I'm gonna tell you, I'm in a little side with some buddies contest thing. Whatever, we put a play in, 2 plays a day or whatever.
Tony George isn't watching because I'm about to rip his bastards apart right now.
I'm on Kansas City money line. I'm on Kansas City -1. I'm on Kansas City. I'm on the Nerfy. I'm on the under. I think Kansas City wins this game like 6-0. That's where I'm at. Maybe like a 5-2. I think it comes close to the total. I'm telling you, 8.5.
Is that what is the total right now? Is it 8.5?
90% of the places have 8. I see 1 8.5. Just so, and it's a little juicy at an ESPN bet, but so 8. I could see this number falling on 8.
Sure. I
could see a 5-3 ball game, KC. I could, but I kind of think
I'm on. So here, and you guys never hear me talk about the White Sox in a good way. I love to rip these bastards apart. Just the amount of torture they put myself and my family through for these past few years has been absolutely ridiculous. I hate this team. I hate them. I hate them to death. But I'm going to talk about them right now in a good way. The Sox first 5 is the play today. Michael Waka gets to start. The White Sox just torched the Royals yesterday in a 7-2 final. So White Sox winning game 1 of this 3-game set. Why in the hell is the line only -135 for a team that's got 21 wins and 43 losses on the season? We're in a divisional matchup. They're playing the Royals, who are 2 games above 500, and their best pitcher is starting. Aside from Seth Lugo, we've got Michael Waka on the bump. Waka, he's got 68.2 innings of work, a dominant strikeout to walk diversification with 50 Ks on the year and 18 walks only, which is very strong. He's got a 2.88 ERA. That absolutely makes no sense. The Chicago White Sox team is 26th in baseball when it comes to offensive runs scored per game. They're 28th in team batting average, 28th in home runs. They do absolutely nothing well offensively, but I've got to say, they've been scoring runs sneaky as of late. Yesterday, they put up a 7 spot. In their last few games, they have been scoring sneaky runs. Adrian Hauser, nobody really knows who this guy is. And I want to say, if I've got his name right, because I've been watching this guy throughout the season, he's already got 18 innings of work. But I believe this is the same guy. If I'm not mistaken, he came from Milwaukee. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know entirely. But if this 100%. Is the same Hauser, is it?
Played for Milwaukee, and then he last year split with the Mets, and now he's with you.
So this guy was solid with Milwaukee, not
100%.
bad by any means. And this year, 18.1 innings of work, 1-1 record, 1.47 ERA, which is very strong. 14 strikeouts and 5 walks. Solid strikeout to walk diversification. I'd like to see his walk count come down a little bit more. But why in the world is this line? Both of these teams 4-6 in their last 10 games. Chicago's on a 2-game winning streak. Chicago's also 6-26 at home, while the Royals are 14-18 on the road. This line should be a lot more juiced up in Kansas City's favor, maybe more like 165, 170. So where we go with this is we back the starting pitcher. We do not want to deal with this White Sox bullpen because they absolutely suck, and they will blow this game when it gets to the 7th or 8th inning. They will do it. So take the White Sox first 5 innings. I guarantee it's probably plus 105. If you're feeling juicy enough, lay the half a run and take that 1-0 win. The White Sox have more than enough power in the first 5 in their first 5 hitters, like Luis Robert. I mean, I can go down the list. They've got guys that can hit that long ball. The play here is the White Sox first 5 innings. Otherwise, fade the game and don't even touch it. If you really want to take the Royals full game, it's more of a liability in my eyes, just considering the number. Look at the number, look at the line, look at the total. The market's already telling you if this total's sitting at 8 to 8.5, that they're expecting runs to be scored here. We also have Michael Wacha on the bump with a 2.88 ERA. We also know that neither of these two teams could hit the ball worth of shit. So we have to look at this based on how the market's putting it out and where the value play comes in. And that would be taking the White Sox here first 5 innings. You could take them straight up or minus half a run.
Listen, your White Sox will score whatever they want between 2 and 5 because I kind of unloaded on the Nerfy. So from the 2nd inning to the 5th inning, I'm all about it. But the first,
let's get through the
7,
first
8, 9, Kansas City, not there. But your points about the pitchers are 100% spot on, and why I ran to the Nerfy, ran to it. Like I saw this game and I saw the pitching matchup, and I clicked the game, swipe right till I got to the first inning props down to the total. I was on it right away. Didn't look at anything else.
I mean, what is there to talk about? You got the 26th best hitting team in baseball versus the 27th best hitting team in baseball. You've got a 2.88 ERA on the bump, and you got a 1.47 ERA on the bump. Why the hell wouldn't you take the Nerfy? It's the right play. It's the right play. You may lose it, but I'd bet it.
I gamble. Sometimes I gamble, folks. Look at this guy, Nick Mencken from the couch throws in a here we go, folks. Saturday free play. Jamison Talon over 17.5 outs and over 4.5 strikeouts. Talon has been over this line 8.5 starts, including 4 straight. We can't. And then Scott said Cubs money line over Lenny's Tigers. We can't talk about Cubs Tigers game. Griffin has a premium play on that, and we don't want to talk about it.
I have a huge play on it, Scott.
I mean, you can't. You know, I'm on the Tigers, and I'll probably lose it. And it is what it is. We took yesterday, which was. Let's just talk. Can we talk? Yesterday's Cubs Tigers game was great. That was just good baseball, folks. For real. If you're a Cubs fan and you were on the Cubs or whatever, you can't be upset about that game. Your guy went out there and dominated. I mean, he did what he could. The Tigers all of a sudden started playing 1920s defensive baseball. Kerry Carpenter leaping around, making it look like he robbed a home run. That ball wasn't going out. That ball was not going out. I don't know what he was doing. I saw that play, and I'm like, what are you doing? This is how you get hurt, you know? And then then the replay showed the wind was carrying it to the left or whatever. So I get it, but like whatever. Riley Green was making some plays out there.
And so Tarek did it again. Tarek goes 7.2 innings of work, 8 hits, 1 run, 0 walks.
He could have finished the 8th. He could have finised it.
This guy is insane, bro. This is 3 straight starts.
Dude, I saw 3 straight starts. He's the only pitcher to ever not like since they did the stat. I saw this on MLB last night on Apple TV. Since 1900, not 1901, not 1899, since 1900, they've been tracking this stat. He has had the amount of walks to strikeouts, like 95 strikeouts and 3 walks.
Bro, that he has
nobody's ever did that.
3 games. That's insane.
And like they compared him to Justin Verlander back when he was in his prime at the Tigers, Cy Young winner and stuff like that, and where he was at and where he was, where Scooble's at, and he makes Justin Verlander look like the JV team. Like this guy. I tried to tell my
the man.
My 16-year-old was watching the game with me last night. I was like, bro, you don't understand. You're watching history. This shit right here that's happening might not be repeated for 50 years. You might be my age before it happens again. And he's like, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's done.
I get it.
Head buried in his phone. What do I know? Stir the pot. Yeah, I hear you. Carrie, he doesn't line up.
We got war today.
I know. Kerry Carpenter's in the lineup to hit. He's out here ballerinaing around. If you could find the replay of Kerry Carpenter's, it made SportsCenter top 10, and he's like leaping. He looks like Michael Jordan with his legs spread and shit, and just like leaping up. And the ball is just, and he kind of just fought the ball. Listen, he didn't catch the ball. He just put his glove in the right spot, and sometimes that's all you got to do. But then the way he comes down, he was like, and I'm like, Kerry, shut up, Kerry, calm down. Kerry, calm down, last 60 starts. Last 60 starts, 2.39 ERA, 439 Ks, 58 walks. Ridiculous.
Dude, do you know that you only hear that number? Yeah, like that strikeout to, you guys always hear me say strikeout to walk diversification. That is like
this is it. This is the measurement. Yeah. This is what this is off the chart type stuff is these numbers. It's not even, it's nuts, man. Scribble threw the fastest pitch of all time by a starting pitcher. And that was,
I think it was
94th pitch. Yeah. That dude. And what's crazy is he's had his first complete game ever was like 3 games ago. Yeah. And you usually think when a guy comes out, throws a no-hitter, complete game, something like that, you fade him the next game.
I did.
Yeah. Wrong. So the next 2 starts, he's gotten better if you can. Like last night, he wasn't pissed, but he didn't want to come out of that game. It was 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, and he was like, no, give me the ball. No, I'll fight everybody on this team.
I mean, when you're doing that, bro, it's give me the rock. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right. He was at like 97, 8 pitches, whatever, something like that. Now, and AJ Hitchens like, calm down, big fella. We got a lot of baseball left. And he's like, just line them up. I'll mow them down one after the other. Let's go. All right, we're going to wrap up, get on out of here. Check us out Monday through Friday, Docs Daily. 1 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is the live show. This is where it's a little different. I mean, we're always live. I should say that. But Saturday is a little different. It's just me and Griffin. We do interact a lot more with the chat. You guys got questions, drop them in there. We'll see you next Saturday. These guys will be back Monday. I won't be here. But good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on the next one.